Hello, this is your paranormal archaeologist, Digital Archaeology, bringing you 10 more of the scariest encounters ever caught on camera. Let's have a look, shall we? This first one, posted to the paranormal encounter section, the OP states that he used to work at a movie theater, and this video was taken in around 2018 or 2019 when he seemingly captured this. You make of that, as you can clearly see something move across the screen at great speed. Someone in the comments section reckons that they've slowed it down and but it wasn't any bird that they've ever seen, given that this is indoors. I'm tend to say it's definitely not a bird. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comment section. And on to the next one. In this next one, posted to the paranormal encounter section of Reddit, the OP states that he was staying at his grandparents' last year when he had this feeling of dread and unease as he was in their basement when he seemingly captured this.
The fuck was that?
As you can see, the OP is by himself when he hears a weird noise. Let me know what you think of that noise and also the fact that there's that face right there. The OP, I guess, until it was pointed out to him in the comment section of this, was completely unaware. I don't know about you, but I can definitely see a face there. Also, that noise. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. And this next one is to the paranormal encounter section of Reddit. The OP states that it was given to him by his mother to have a look at, as there was some weird noises. He first thought it was the dog because it sounded like a growl, but states that the dog wasn't much of a growler. And then something else happens that he didn't notice until it was pointed out to him in the comment section. Let's have a look. What did you think of that? As you could tell, when there was the sound going on, and then toward the end of the video, there was this curtain that seemed to just open by itself. I don't know about you, but that's definitely pretty creepy and spooky. And as I said, the OP didn't even realize that until it was pointed out to him. So let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. In this next one, posted to the paranormal encounter section of Reddit, the OP states that he was doing an investigation and was on the third floor of, and forgive my pronunciation of this, the Trans Allegheny. I'm not too sure how to pronounce that, but anyway, he says he captured these photos, and he also states that he was the only one up there with, except for the one person, so was not aware of anyone else when he took these photos. As you can see, there's apparently someone or something standing there, which is definitely looking pretty creepy and bizarre. As you can see, it's moved, and then in this one, a more close up to me that looks like a being with maybe some horns. I don't know. It's just too bizarre and too weird. And then here it is walking off. As I said, in the to this one, it's pretty creepy. In the comments, there's much conjecture about what this actually is, and maybe if someone was there that the OP was just not aware of. Who's to say? But let me know how you feel about this one in the comments. And on the next. In this next one, posted to the unexplained section of Reddit, the OP states that this is from a recording his brother made in 2017 when he woke up in the middle of the night, roughly 2:25 a.m. Let's have a listen and see what was captured.
What is that noise? What the? What is that?
So, what did you make of that? As clearly, there was something there. The OP also states that people may think it's a train or a wind chime or something. But the big issue is that it keeps changing frequency. Definitely creepy, especially given how late at night it is. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. And on to the next. This next one, we're going to look briefly at an abandoned highway. This is in Sylvia's Gap in Australia between Sydney and Melbourne on the Hume Highway. So what this is a 17-kilometer stretch of road that was home to many deadly accidents. Luckily, a bypass was opened in 1983, but until then, it was just very deadly, as you can see, given the sheer walk wall on either side. And in 1981, 7 deadly crashes occurred in this area. Let's have a look at the pictures the OP has posted. As you can see, the road now is left essentially to ruin, given the bypass has been open for 4 decades. Definitely eerie, as the OP also stated that there are cars left in gullies, ditches, and the like. How would you feel about coming across or having to drive through something like this? I know I would find it pretty terrifying, given the nature of what it is. Luckily, we don't drive on this area anymore, as the OP states it's now on private property, which is, I guess, for the best, given the state of the road. Still, well, nonetheless, but let me know what you think of this or any other abandoned places in the comments. And on to the next. In this next one, posted to the cryptozoology section of Reddit, a couple of stills from the infamous Jacob's trail cam creature footage. Let's have a look. So, I guess as we can see, the creature in question. So obviously these are from 2007, so maybe not the best quality, but still, there is still speculation about whether or not this is definitive proof of the big man himself, Sasquatch, or simply a mangy bear. What do you think? I mean, there's definitely, definitely something. Whether or not it's a bear, I don't know. I mean, it's for me to be a bear, I think it's definitely too skinny. There it's definitely leaning in a very weird and bizarre way. Zoomed in again. Yeah, I don't know. The OP has, I guess, what a mangy bear and this together. What do you think? Is it a mangy bear or is it actually the man himself, Sasquatch? Maybe a baby Sasquatch. But who's to say? Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. In this next one, posted to the UFO section of Reddit, the OP states that this is a metallic ball that they seemingly filmed. The problem is, though, I can't really say where it's from, as I've read in the comments of this one conflicting reports. Some said it was captured in a field by a farmer or on a trailer. They've also said time and date stamps on the video have changed, but both videos are the same nonetheless. I mean, regardless of where it's located or where this was captured, it's still a pretty cool capture nonetheless. Let's have a look. So, what do you seemingly make of that? As I think you can definitely see that round metallic object floating around. It definitely changes directions multiple times and is definitely unexplainable. For me, I think without the original footage being uploaded, it's definitely hard to give a definitive answer as to what we're actually looking at. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments and on to the next. In this next one, posted to the creepy section of Reddit, the OP states that this series of pictures was given to him by a friend. He states that in the reflection or in the window there is what appears to be a creepy child. So let's have a look. So as you can see, something is definitely there. As you start to zoom in, you can get a better look at it, that there's definitely something there. I don't know about you, but that's definitely pretty creepy. You know, I don't know how I would react to that, but get a bit freaked out. I'm sure the person taking the photos was as well. However, there is much conjecture in the comment section on this one that it's simply faked and just a whole gigantic hoax. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. In this last one, posted to the paranormal section of Reddit, the OP has posted what he believes is to be a sound or a voice. Let's have a look. What do you make of that? Is it's clearly something that's heard because obviously it causes the gentleman to wake up, and it's definitely loud enough. So how do you feel about that? Is this all just a gigantic hoax, or is this truly something creepy going on in this person's house that he needs to be aware of? Let me know how you feel about this one in the comment section. Until next time, digital archaeology. For more spooky videos, watch this next video.